Hey guys, this is the How To Hobbyist. I'm doing this video because a viewer requested to see this car finished. I finished it a while back. I just forgot to post a video of me, the finished model. So, yeah, here it is. I got the last video I made of it was of this custom tachometer that I put in. And let me open the hood real quick. As you can see, I got the plug wires and everything. Those were a little bit tricky to do, and my original plan was to run those tachometer wires over to the starter solenoid, whatever you call it. But after I got the motor and everything in, it was a really tight fit, and it was just really hard for me to get them over there, so I just ended up cutting them right there. But in either way, it looks really nice, like it is. And in a minute, I'll flip it around and show you guys. But I really liked doing this model. I liked how detailed it was with the distributor and the wires and everything else. And there's that tachometer. Yeah, I got the decals. I did pretty good. I tried to line those up the best I could. The interior, that was in there in the last video. Pretty basic on the bottom. I didn't really do anything fancy with the painting. I left that shaft black, which I don't know if I could have got away with painting it something different, but I just felt like leaving it. I liked this model because it had a lot of space to do stuff in the engine. Just gave you a lot of room. And you can see the tires are still functional, but they don't turn as far as they did without the body on, because the fenders get in the way a little bit, but it's not a big issue. There's the battery. I put the most detail into the engine, basically just trying to get it up to the color scheme that I wanted it. And here's the back. I really enjoyed this model. I really do recommend it. And you can see kind of how the car sits. I really like how it sits, because it's kind of angled down, I guess you could say. The back lifted up a little bit. I think the tires are the same size for the front and the back. It's just the way the frame is. Here's another look inside. I did a little bit of detailing in the dash. It was really, it wasn't hard, and I don't have the instructions anymore, but it wasn't hard to do. It's just sometimes the instructions got a little confusing. You kind of had to just go by what you think. Like an example of that is, I don't know if you can see it, well, it's not there. There's a little, if I had the instructions I could show you guys, but there's a little piece down there on the bottom bracket that went right there that was angled wrong, and I ended up having to take that off. But I glued it in just like it showed in the directions, and it ended up where the motor got, it got in the way of the motor, so I just took that off. But I really enjoyed working with all of like the tubing and everything. because it's like almost like working on a real car, I guess you could say, because it's flexible, you know. There were even some parts that I couldn't get in, like right here on the radiator. There was a hose that went from right there over to somewhere, but it ended up the other little knob ended up breaking. It might have been right over there somewhere. I'm not exactly sure, but that's pretty much it, you guys. Again, I do really recommend this model. It was very fun. Here's the back, and I guess I'll put the hood back on it. Yeah, after I finished this, I just kind of forgot about it. Forgot about the video I had of it, and that's pretty much the finished thing. It's great for display. I love it sitting on my shelf in my room. So there you go, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe.